The HVAC industry, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, is a vital field that keeps our homes, offices, and industrial spaces comfortable and safe. Professionals in HVAC work on installation, maintenance, troubleshooting, and repair of systems that control temperature and air quality. With the growing demand for energy-efficient solutions and environmentally friendly technologies, HVAC technicians, engineers, and installers play an essential role in modern society. When you attend an HVAC interview, you will be evaluated not only on your technical skills but also on your problem-solving ability, customer service mindset, and commitment to safety. Employers want to know that you can handle complex equipment, follow procedures, communicate effectively with clients, and adapt to new technologies. In this video, we'll walk through some of the most common HVAC interview questions, along with sample answers and useful tips. This will help you prepare thoroughly and perform with confidence. Question 1. Can you explain what HVAC stands for and why it's important? Answer begins here. HVAC stands for heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. These systems are important because they regulate indoor comfort by controlling temperature, humidity, and air quality. Without HVAC systems, buildings would not be energy efficient or comfortable, and indoor air might not meet safety standards. Tip: keep this answer simple and clear, showing you understand the basics. Question 2. What safety precautions do you follow when working with HVAC systems? Answer begins here. I always follow lockout-tagout procedures, wear personal protective equipment like gloves and goggles, and ensure proper ventilation when working with refrigerants. I also double-check electrical circuits before touching equipment. Safety is a priority because working with pressurized gases and electrical systems can be hazardous. Tip: employers want to see that you prioritize safety as much as technical accuracy. Question 3. How do you diagnose HVAC system problems? Answer begins here. I start with a systematic approach, listening to the client's description of the problem, inspecting the equipment, and running diagnostic tests. For example, I may use gauges to check refrigerant pressure or a multimeter to test electrical components. This step-by-step process ensures that I find the root cause rather than just treating symptoms. Tip: highlight logical thinking and use of diagnostic tools. Question 4. What types of refrigerants are you familiar with? Answer begins here. I've worked with R22, R410A, and newer environmentally friendly refrigerants. I understand the importance of following regulations when handling refrigerants, including proper recovery and recycling. Staying updated on phase-outs and replacements is important for compliance and efficiency. Tip: stress knowledge of current standards and environmental awareness. Question 5. How do you ensure customer satisfaction in HVAC service? Answer begins here. I make sure to explain issues in clear, simple terms, provide options for repair or replacement, and complete the job efficiently. After finishing, I always test the system in front of the customer to confirm it works properly. I also encourage them to ask questions so they feel confident about the service. Tip: communication skills and professionalism are as important as technical ability. Question 6. Can you describe your experience with HVAC tools and instruments? Answer begins here. I am proficient with gauges, vacuum pumps, leak detectors, digital thermometers, and airflow meters. For electrical work, I regularly use multimeters and clamp meters. My experience with these tools allows me to diagnose and repair systems accurately and efficiently. Tip: show familiarity with both common and specialized tools. Question 7. How do you keep up with new HVAC technologies? Answer begins here. I keep my skills up to date by attending training sessions, reading manufacturer manuals, and following industry updates. For example, I've recently trained on smart thermostats and energy-efficient systems that integrate with home automation. Continuous learning is essential in HVAC because technology evolves quickly. Tip: Employers value candidates who stay current with advancements. Question 8. What would you do if an HVAC system suddenly stopped working on a hot summer day? Answer begins here. First, I would remain calm and assure the client that I'll resolve the issue. I'd check for common causes such as trip breakers, clogged filters, or refrigerant leaks. If the issue is major, I would communicate repair options clearly to the customer and suggest temporary solutions if possible to provide immediate relief. Tip: highlight calmness under pressure and customer-oriented problem-solving. Question 9. How do you handle situations where a repair costs more than the customer expected? Answer begins here. I explain the issue in detail, provide an honest cost estimate, and break down the reasons behind the expense. If possible, I suggest alternative options, such as temporary fixes or phased repairs. Customers appreciate honesty and transparency, even when costs are higher than expected. Tip: employers want honesty, empathy, and professional communication. Question 10. Can you explain the difference between R22 and R410A refrigerants? Answer begins here. R22 is an older refrigerant that is being phased out due to environmental concerns. R410A is a more environmentally friendly replacement that operates at higher pressures. This difference requires technicians to use compatible equipment and tools designed for R410A. Tip: show technical accuracy and awareness of regulations. Question 11. What steps do you take when installing a new HVAC system? Answer begins here. I start with a site survey, calculate load requirements, and ensure the system design matches the building's needs. I then install the equipment, connect ductwork, test the system, and verify safety controls. Finally, I walk the customer through usage and maintenance tips. Tip: demonstrate thoroughness and a customer-first mindset. Question 12. How do you deal with stress or tight deadlines in HVAC work? Answer begins here. I manage stress by staying organized, prioritizing urgent tasks, and relying on teamwork when needed. For example, during peak summer seasons, I've handled multiple service calls by keeping a clear schedule and communicating with dispatch effectively. Tip: employers value composure and time management under pressure. Question 13. Have you worked with energy-efficient or green HVAC solutions? Answer begins here. Yes, I've installed high-efficiency systems and educated clients about programmable thermostats and improved insulation. I've also worked with energy recovery ventilators. These solutions reduce operating costs and are better for the environment. Tip: green knowledge is a strong selling point in modern HVAC roles. Question 14. Can you explain what load calculation is and why it's important? Answer begins here. Load calculation is the process of determining the heating and cooling requirements of a building. It's important because it ensures the system is neither undersized nor oversized. An accurate calculation improves efficiency, comfort, and system lifespan. Tip: employers want to see technical knowledge applied to real situations. Question 15. Why do you want to work in HVAC? Answer begins here. I enjoy working with my hands, solving technical problems, and helping people feel comfortable in their homes or workplaces. HVAC is a career that combines technical skills with customer service, and I find that balance very rewarding. Tip: be genuine and align your passion with the company's goals. Closing thoughts. HVAC interviews are designed to measure your technical knowledge, safety practices, problem-solving ability, and customer service approach. Preparing for them requires more than memorizing facts. You should reflect on your real experiences, how you've helped customers, and how you've handled challenges in the past. When answering, start with confidence, explain your reasoning, and provide short examples to back up your points. Don't forget that in HVAC, professionalism and safety matter as much as technical expertise. Employers want technicians and engineers who can troubleshoot effectively, build trust with customers, and stay updated with the latest industry trends. By practicing these common HVAC interview questions and tailoring your answers to your personal experience, you'll be ready to leave a strong impression and take the next step in your HVAC career.